ABC General Hospital spoilers reveals that after nearly losing Trina, Portia realized that the dangers the Cassidy family brought would not stop. As long as Trina has a connection with Spencer, that much danger will still be lurking. Portia tried advising Trina many times. She did not want her daughter to know a man who contained so many dangerous seeds. Victor, Nicholas are both Cassidy men, and both are extremely dangerous. No matter how Trina tried to argue that Spencer was a good man, Portia couldn't be reassured. Portia still believes in her judgment. Everyone in the Cassidy family has problems. Portia forces Trina to break up with Spencer, but of course Trina wouldn't want that to happen. Trina and Spencer have just crossed the line of life and death. The two are kidnapped by Victor, and it is Spencer who has always been protected by Trina. And because she was close to death, Trina realized that Spencer was the person she loved the most. Trina has been in love with Spencer for a long time, but only now have the two had the opportunity to be together. Trina didn't want, for a silly reason given by Portia, to keep the two of them apart. Portia is too radical to see Spencer as Nicholas and Victor. Trina has known Spencer for a long time, and she trusts his qualities. Although Trina is very adamant, Portia has no intention of giving up. Portia will want Trina to study abroad. She argues that Trina is 19 years old, and she still needs to have a future ahead of her. So instead of dating, Trina should focus on studying. Of course, Portia still did not mention the love story between Trina and Spencer, because if Trina knew that Portia did it to separate them, Trina would definitely not agree to study abroad. Trina also understands that she can't just stay in Port Charles forever and do nothing. Cameron also attended Stanford University, so Trina had at least studied some profession. Trina will listen to Portia and go to France to study abroad. Anyway, everything was arranged by Portia, so Trina didn't have to worry too much. Trina and Spencer were finally apart. The distance between the United States and France was not too far, but the two of them could not see each other often. Spencer and Trina could only be contacted via email. Spencer continued to stay in Port Charles, and Trina needed to complete her schooling. Studying abroad is not as simple as Trina thinks. The amount of exercise was so much that Trina didn't even have time to rest or keep in touch with Spencer. Spencer and Trina gradually distanced themselves from each other, and the time the two of them talked was also less and less. They could hardly fall in love until Trina finished her studies and returned to Port Charles.